Oh god, he is huge. Big Pika head. You might hear me echoing on Pika's end too, because whenever I speak too loudly, his mic picks me up.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay. Pika's huge. Hell yeah, he is. Sure. I know what you're doing.
What's that?
No, nothing. I was saying that I have to deafen basically if I don't want my voice being picked up by your mic.
Oh.
Or not that it's not being picked up by just can't hear the repeat, I guess, because I'm not like hearing you.
Yeah, makes sense.
Also, hello Lacie, how was your day so far? Sure. I started stream a bit late because like I think I mentioned it. Oh, bad. I just don't. It's probably better we just. I feel like.
You sure we should queue it while you're still doing that?
Yeah, she's done asking me if I want stuff.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll do the raids first then.
Yeah, the main reason. It's like why they.
Wow, that was fast.
That was fast. Yeah, sure. $5. Looks good. I'll just like they're on the side. Lacie. Not mine.
後進にまみえる覚悟はできておろうな。
Also, shit. Hey, there's a.
さあ、人の子らよ、かかってくるがよい。
That's my last. I don't like. I don't need. So thank you, Pika.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pika also bought himself some stuff, so there's that too. Oh god. Going through Shadowbringers, I needed reshade brightness contrast adjustment because it's almost painfully bright. Oh yeah. Ironic, right? Because like it has to do with like Warrior of Darkness and stuff like that, but it's super bright, light. And then, I mean, in lore reason, it makes sense because if you get, I don't want to spoil anything because Shiro's gonna play this eventually, right? Shiro, if you're not doing anything, you're more than welcome to like jump on at any time, and we can maybe help you get through the story a bit more.
I know.
Right. Because I don't think Shiro's working today. If he's like saying, oh, I'm not gonna play the game by myself, here we are inviting him, so no excuses.
He's not working on his birthday, right? That would suck.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Although he told Mecha he was, so maybe he is.
But he is?
No, he's not. I don't think so.
Oh.
And yeah, the Square Enix store is pricey for most things. Do you know how much I wanted that dang $200 Cloud in a dress figure or statue? Oh my god. All the Play Arts... Is it a Play Arts Kai? Because those are so expensive. I wanted the exact one from Crisis Core too, but it's so expensive.
Yeah.
God dang. When I don't know where to go, I'm just like kind of... How come like it's so zoomed in and I can't seem to figure out how to zoom out? Is my buttons not working?
You might as well just mouse wheel, right?
Oh, I'm dumb. Oh shit. It's because I had like something typed in party, that's why.
雷の輝きを焼き尽くせ
Is it here?
Gotta be honest, I have no idea.
Oh shit.
There's like no way you can dodge that.
You could have, I think, if you just weren't standing there, right? Oh, I forgot to cardia. I'm not doing a great job with healing right now. Between talking and watching the stuff and reading chat.
Yeah.
I need it, but I can't possibly justify that expense. Oh my god. I feel like some people are hardcore fans of Final Fantasy 14 because I'm not sure if you know who Azem is in this game, but like they are selling a necklace and it's $250 and it just looks okay to me. Like it's just a basic silver necklace with like Azem soul crystal on it. But they're selling it for $250 and it's already sold out. It wasn't sold out earlier today, but when we came back after like dinner, it was sold out and I was just like, what the hell? Like, I think it's neat and all, but I can't like justify buying that either. Oh, shirt.
That was my fault.
Yeah, like $800 worth of emotes. No, Shiro, that's diff. Maybe that's your, you know, birthday present to yourself. Wait, what did Pika buy you? He bought me some acrylic stands. Like, it's, basically, I don't know if you know what they are. I'm not sure how to explain it. But you know how, like, I have the Sora Spear keychains? It's kind of like those, but, like, instead of keychains, they have, like, their little base that they can stand on and you can put on your desk to decorate and stuff like that. So he bought me one of Grahatia, which is a character in this game, and also, Alphino. He's like, you don't want any other one? I'm like, well, they're $20 a piece, if not a bit more. Not to mention, those two are my favorites in terms of the characters that were available. Oh, I played this raid once. You know, I think they have like an event going on right now where it's like, what is it, 24 hours or 90 something hours worth of free play. So like if your subscription expired and you want to play, I think right now they have like a promotion going on. I'm not sure what the details of it is though. People are speculating that next year, or the year after, Stormblood's gonna be free with the free trial too or something.
That'll be nice.
Cause apparently, I think right now Stormblood is free if you have the base game, and they apparently did that for Heaven's Ward too. Whenever they decided to make Heaven's Ward free, so they made it like free if you had the base game, And then the year after, they had it free with the trial. I'm actually working on another PowerPoint slash Kahoots for tomorrow. Oh my gosh, an updated one. You're gonna update your lore or something. You know, Shiro, it's a good thing that tomorrow you're busy, because tomorrow I have to go see my sister's cats. So I won't be able to stream either way, because I told her I would stay as my wedding gift to her. Because she asked, like, you know, as your wedding gift, my wedding gift, you can come over to my house and watch my cats for me for a bit so they don't get lonely.
I would probably go if it wasn't for our dog.
You could You still totally go.
And because they're doggo.
Our dog will survive.
Oh,
She'll probably pee everywhere, but if anything, you can come separately or something.
it's a gives me a chance to like clean.
Do stuff.
Clean.
Mm. I have a play Arts Kai Orba Yunfang figure. I'm so sorry. I don't know who that is because I've never played 13. Still in the box that I've had for ages, but they are good quality figures. It's just expensive. I think Fang was like 70 bucks or something. That's not too bad for $70, I guess. I don't know. I like collecting Nendroids. They're super adorable. Except I don't have anywhere to display them, unfortunately. I know people who buy every vinyl and don't have an actual turntable. That's so weird. Aren't they like not that expensive either? My sister has one actually. What up, Pika?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you said something.
Nope.
Yeah, I logged in today. Not updating lore. It's good, especially if they up the max level so people can see the story past Heaven's Word. I mean, Heaven's Word is already like good enough for them to decide whether or not they want to buy the game, right? They're gonna be so disappointed when they get to Stormblood. Well, I mean, not super disappointed, but it's definitely one of the weaker expansions in my opinion in terms of story. Pika likes it for the content that it is provided, like the raids and stuff like that. But like, I rate it based on story.
Yeah,
And
I like Stormblood a lot.
story-wise.
Yeah, just content.
What about Stormblood? Is it because of the Evilise raids or?
Just like the
You didn't like Eureka though.
Yeah, I didn't like. Well, I didn't like the anima weapons either. It pain in the ass.
I mean, all relic weapons are a pain in the ass, but like Eureka probably was something you didn't even try because you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I didn't even do the Endwalker one.
Isn't that the Hildebrand one you said?
Oh wait, I'm sorry, it's Shadowbringers. I didn't do the Shadowbringers one.
The one that requires you to talk to like the other warriors?
What is that?
Was that the one? I don't know.
No, it was. I don't even remember how to do it, but
Uh,
I just never did it.
I see.
I am doing the Hildebrand one.
That's perfect then. How long are you staying there for? LMAO Pika. Oh, I'm staying there till like probably 8 or 9, I would say. Or maybe 10. I don't know. I guess I'd maybe leave at 9 because it takes about an hour for me to drive there, I think. And so I don't know if I want to wait too late into the day. No. Oh, I'm not in the right place, am I?
No, but you're good.
But yeah, so I don't know if I want to like drive home super late in the night, because especially she kind of lives like in a newly developed area, so it's like really dark at night. There's not many street lights. Plus all the roundabouts are confusing as heck. felt Heaven's Word was my least favorite expansion. It got important stuff in it, but ow! Thanks for the bits, True Warden. That was so loud though. What the heck?
Hey Warden, how you do? Holy shit. Ah, maybe also I wonder if we can do another movie.
Talking about tonight?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Yeah, we can. You could probably stream it and then whatchamacallit, I will be home around 11 or 12 or something if you want to do that.
Sure. It's not a 2-hour drive. 8.
Well, I might leave at 9 maybe. I don't know.
Still not a 2-hour drive.
Or 10, who knows, okay? I just don't know how late I should stay because I'm like, how late do I want to start driving home is the question.
I don't know. I think the cats would just their own
9.
thing after 2 hours.
Maybe, yeah. I felt like Heaven's Word my least favorite expansion. It got some important stuff in it, but it doesn't hit for me. I often don't get so much needed character growth. Yeah, I think it's just like they divided it up into 2 different like places, so you don't feel attached to any certain person, right? There's like literally, I don't think anybody in that expansion was like that, other than the people you met prior to the expansion, like Lacie and stuff like that, was really memorable. Like people died, yes. They're kind of like faceless people sometimes. I think the part that actually like gave me any feels is probably the after kind of Stormblood, like the post Stormblood stuff, like what's her name? One of the main villains who ends up getting amnesia. No, I'm trying not to like say too many details because you know.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know who I'm talking about?
No.
The person Gosetsu or whoever his name is takes in for a bit.
Oh, talking about Stormblood?
Yes.
That was it.
You know who I'm talking about now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, her. That was the only part where I was like, oh dang. Sag.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. It really made you question, like, you know, just because someone forgot their sins, does it get, like, you know, are they forgiven?
To be fair, she does remember it.
Yeah, I know, eventually, right?
Not meant. Actual hour later.
I can't hear you because you're cutting out.
Hour later.
I don't know if it was an hour in game time, was it?
I only remember it because of that cutscene. Like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. The part where, like, if you're a Lalafell, and then he, like, goes.
Oh, I thought that was a different part entirely.
That was, like, right when you met. Not her, but, like, the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you're a Lalafell, I don't know if you saw that, like, screenshot.
Yes, I've seen. He kneels down on you.
It's so funny.
Because he whispers in your ears, but he kneels down because you're short. I forgot his name.
I forgot to.
Pronounced Oerba. Oerba. I actually like Stormblood more than Heaven's Ward. Dang, you're just like Pikachu maybe? Pika, I mean? Pika, did you rate Heaven's Ward lower than Stormblood?
Is it lower?
Yeah, like, in terms of expansion, what is your rating?
I always. I need dodges. I don't really give a lot of percent story. That's just my preference. It's just because I play Final Fantasy. I kind of like just on Netflix.
Oh my god, why?
Yeah, but that's just me.
Oh no! Why would he do that?
I mean, I can understand it. I have
Yeah,
other-
but you don't get immersed in the story because you're like not paying attention to it fully.
Oh shit.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. Like I didn't even really pay attention that much in Battlebringers, and I still thought it was.
Yeah, but you don't get as immersed and you don't fall in love with the characters as much because you're not, 100% there. Oh, thanks for hydrating.
Those
Manga.
people! Oh my god!
Why they baited you?
Yeah, they beat.
I'm so behind on chat right now. It's not. Maybe I should play Final Fantasy window mode at some point.
Mode?
Yeah,
Why?
because I can't read chat half the time.
Don't you have 2 screens?
I do, but like half the time I'm not looking over there because I'm like trying to dodge AoE and stuff.
Oh.
Oh god,
Oh god damn it.
I'm gonna die. Oh wait, never mind. I was fine over here. Why did I jump over there? Why did I get baited?
I died. Yeah, like some of these people like moving different directions. Get
See.
screwed.
This is why you need to know the mechanics yourself. Look at Pika, he's dead on the floor, unmoving.
That's
No
rough.
one revived you. Dang. Okay, here we go.
Oh no.
Okay. Easy, we got this, right guys? I might not be exactly middle, so that might screw me over. I love the 4 Lord stuff in the post MSQ content. I hate the Evilly stuff too. Why? The Evilly raid was like one of the best, I would say.
Good.
Oh god. I'm dead. Never mind. But somebody do be dead. There's, I don't know if you remember him, but the Thunder Lord or something like that, he was like a pain in the butt for us to complete, because I think by the time we got to like the raid stuff, a lot of people were already done with it, and so we ended up like queuing up with like a bunch of new people, and none of us knew what to do. It got so bad that I think they quit, like a bunch of people quit, and we had to refill the party, and I think we might have run out of time.
Yeah, that doesn't like suck. But
Yeah.
it's easier now because everyone is like way past the gear requirement.
Yeah. I think that particular fight and then also Omega probably were the 2 most difficult fights we had, like trying to clear it for the first time, and it wasn't even like savage, it was just like, us doing it normally.
I don't recall Omega being awful. I do.
Starboard, larboard, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was the only one that it really sucked.
Yeah, but like, do you not remember like when we were trying to do it? It took us forever to find a party, and then when we did, we literally ran out of time.
There was
Which,
there's this one raid in Omega where we just kept killing ourselves. It was the one, the robot.
I don't remember that one.
It's the one where like it shoots missiles all over the place, and you gotta run into like circle. Also spawn like pads.
Was it it wasn't the hand thing? It wasn't Omega himself?
It wasn't Omega. It was like one of the other raids in. There was like this octopus that spawns. I don't know if you remember.
I don't.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah. The reason why I remember Omega is because of the fact that we like played for an hour and a half, didn't clear it, and then there was one time where like I think when we did clear it, everybody like almost died, but we killed him first, so it counted the clear. I don't remember if you remember. I remember that part.
not particularly.
I think I had the screenshot for like people's reaction to it right afterwards. Like, oh my god.
You guys are right.
Yeah, I see that. Yep, people be dead. Did somebody disconnect?
Yes. One of the, yes.
I got 2 animal weapons done, and that was as much as I could stand. My monk and drag Dark Knight. Wait, no, I got Warrior kind of far, but I took the final look for the Warrior's anima weapon is worse than like the third look
Oh god, why are these fueling in it?
for the Eureka one. I think I got my oh wait, no, anima weapon as in probably I think that's Realm Reborn relic weapons, right? Anima. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Anima was Heaven's Sword.
This is what happens when you don't get relic weapons. I do not.
I still think Anima was the best looking weapon.
I should probably do it at some point.
It just takes forever.
Because you have to do a bunch of fates, right?
Yeah, the first part, and then after that, it's just toe. Like a lot of. But they don't have it for the old class, like the newer classes. So, like, unless you still play White Mage, not gonna be worth it.
Look at that black mage not moving from his ley lines.
But let him die.
It's not from our party, so we're good.
Oh. Gonna have to move.
It's not over here. Oh, yeah, everybody else went everywhere else. Oh my god, my controller, no! Don't do this to me! No! I like how people run like to the farther direction for some reason instead of just. Oh my god! You know what? Let me just die.
Yeah, it's I don't know if you do this, but I actually moved the camera all the way to the top, so it's easier to see.
No, it's not because of that. It's because my controller sometimes disconnects and I can't, like, when I try to move my analog, it doesn't actually move the character. Yeah. I might have to get a new one because I can't, if I ever want to do Savage Raids again, I cannot, like, be having that issue.
Why don't we get a PS5 controller? I don't think they sell
Work.
PS4 anymore.
I mean, but does it work for, like, I guess Final Fantasy 14 is what I mean.
It should work. I mean, there's Final Fantasy for the PS5.
Oh yeah, that's true. When your one coworker buys the PS5 just to play Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I think it might be difficult to get the console, but
Probably. Oh yeah, did you see the big angry red arrow pointing down at the tank? With the red band swirling around the characters? That's a tank buster. I remember you mentioning you weren't sure about them a while back, but you might have been joking. I'm not joking. Like, I know that tank busters exist, but I can't tell which skills are tank busters, basically. So like, if I ever have to tank, you know, don't expect me to soak up the tank buster, because I probably will just die. Because I won't know it's coming. I just heal them whenever they need to heal. I mean, did you see what Yashola did to that man? She demolished him. Oh. The guy who's looking for a wife. I don't want to do a math in a raid. Oh. But it's so fun. Prime numbers are easy. Wait, what am I tethered to? Nothing. I think that's actually like one of my favorite. Like, I like that the weird like different mechanics that they have in each raid. So math is fine. It's just like easy, you know, prime numbers or not prime number ones.
okay, that screwed me over because like it counted 1 as not a prime number, but I'm pretty sure 1 is a prime number.
Are you sure?
I think 1 is a prime number, right?
No, I mean like, are you sure it didn't count?
Yeah, I didn't count it. I got it wrong.
Huh. I would have to try that one day.
Yeah, Warden said 1 is a prime number, but I got that wrong.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I should look it up, but I think that I like, because when I have 1 HP, like usually I just stand out and I don't go into any of them and it still counts as like correct.
I'm pretty sure it counted that wrong. I didn't die because I got the other drive, but I was like, I'm pretty sure 1 is a prime number.
Pretty sure it is too.
Yeah.
Rama, Anima.
Wait,
Rama-
Warden said one doesn't count now.
Wait, what?
Are you sure? Are you sure one doesn't count?
One should count because it's a number that can only be divided by itself, right?
Yeah. Where's your source, Warden? Where did you made it the fuck up?
I need to go look. If the definition of a prime number is a number that cannot be divided except by itself, then one should count. Ta-da! I didn't even pay attention to the loot, but it's fine.
Well, you only need the.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, some of the stuff here are not, like nice looking and stuff. That's where I got. This is where I got the dress, actually. I think. Once you do your first anima done, the rest are less of a pain. I think Pika mentioned that too.
Hang on, I need to trade my toe. Yeah.
Okay. Omega was pretty interesting. I love the weapon stuff. The weapons are references to OG Final Fantasy 7 at least, so far as Emerald and Ruby goes. Wait, are you talking about like the stuff in Shadowbringers? Like the Emerald and Ruby weapons?
Actually,
Like-
I'm gonna Google this.
Big
Is
fat apples.
prime number? Ah, not.
It's not really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you Google it, the first response that Google says is no. Like literally
Literally
no. Yeah, like no.
Oh.
Like okay.
I need to look it up later.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Then wait, what's the definition of the prime number then? Why does one not count? If the definition of a prime number is a number that cannot be divided except by itself, why does one not count?
Let me share this screenshot.
Okay. You don't need to know the skill. Ruby weapon is OG Final Fantasy 7. It's an optional super boss. Oh. Big fat taco. I like that fight. It was so fun. The extreme version too. The quicksand killing you instantly. You don't need to know the skill. The visual indicator gives you enough time to pop your cooldowns to brace for the TV. But okay, I need to see what you're talking about. Maybe I need a screenshot or something because half the time there's like so many effects going on my screen that I probably don't even see it. Or I'm not paying attention half the time just because I'm chatting right now. You just have to make sure of your positioning depending on if it's a TB and if it's some kind of AoE and you want to make sure people can get away from you. Generally, you're out of range for other people if they're not being dumb and standing near you. Yeah, I think that, for example, if you did Eden, Savage, stuff like that, usually the tank stands in front of Eden and then everybody else stands behind Eden so that you don't get, you know, lasered to death. War is a really fun tank. I think you can figure it out pretty easily. War gets bloodletting. I forget what the spelling is called before it gets upgraded, and it gives you a ton of sustain. Yeah, I think Warrior heals a lot too, right? Normally, like if the boss is close to death, they can solo it if the rest of the team dies.
1 sec. It's because I always get some bones. I need to interval. Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Oh wow. Yeah, they just literally say no.
That's some.
Bloodwetting is what makes them heal super hard off their damage. I see. I've only leveled up one tank because I just wanted to get one of each role in case I need to fill whenever, you know, we have new people playing like Shiro or like Ekru or Suzu or Jinx. Like I've been trying to get friends into playing it, and usually everybody likes to play either like Jinx is a healer, for example, and usually like parties we can only have one healer. So I just, and you know that probably because you seem like you play this game a lot. So I will tank usually because we had like 2 DPS and 1 healer. So I just fill up the spot. So I leveled up Gunbreaker because of that, because it was like one of the few tank classes that starts off pretty high. So it didn't take me too long to level it up, so yeah, that's why it's leveled. Because in dungeons, I probably could tank. It's not that big of a deal because it's not like high stakes. But if you were to ever ask me to like tank in a raid or tank in a basically raids. I feel like raids is something that I cannot do. If I'm not main tank in an alliance raid, that's fine. Probably. Because, I mean, if you're not main tank, you're kind of just like everybody else, right? You're just like a DPS, but not DPS.
I can probably tank.
In a raid?
I keep trying. I try.
I see, but like, can you tank like in, let's say, if it's like an 8-man party in a like Eden run, for example?
Not really, no.
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess like technically, it's 8-man, but there's 2 tanks, so you'd want to be off tank, right?
Yeah. It's like, if it comes down to it, I can probably do it.
Not well, but you'll do it.
Yeah.
Your healer will suffer, but okay. It's intensely satisfying to use bloodletting if a healer is down and be like, I am my own healer. Dang. I hope if like, I think it's like a couple thing, right? Like, it's a joke between couples, like, oh, will you be the healer to my tank, right? But like, imagine you're like, I don't need your heals. Sag. I don't know. I think Pika's like a Dark Knight, right? Tank?
Yeah. The only tank I have is Dark Knight.
I see. Yeah, can I be the healer to your tank? Is Dark Knight the opposite? Do they like use their blood, their HP to tank?
No, they're like one of the only physics that use.
That uses MP?
Yeah, they use.
I see.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like the magic tank.
It's hard to hear you because you keep cutting off, but yes, I heard.
Yeah, they're like the magic tank. Leaning back a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, or learn to talk loud. I'm just too loud, probably. Pika has a naturally soft-spoken voice. So, like, the mic has a hard time picking him up. Especially since he tries to, like, whatchamacallit? He tries to lower his sensitivity so that way my voice doesn't get picked up by his mic since we're streaming in the same room. So, goals that we move once he pays off this house that we currently live in. Once we move, the goal is to get like different streaming rooms so we don't have this issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happens when you share a bedroom. I mean, we're still gonna share a bedroom, but we're just hopefully have different streaming rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Some raids off tank is very important, others it doesn't matter. Being able to shark divert aggro to the other tank is clutch in some higher content. Oh yeah, I think whenever I watch, I don't know if you guys have ever done Savage Raid, if you watched Miss Tech, I think is their name. Raid video guides basically to learn how to do the raid before you actually go in there and suffer. Basically, I think they explain like, oh, if you're a tank, you gotta shirk or something like that to after taking so and so hits. So I never understood what shirking was, but I think it's basically you make the other tank take like the next hit, right? It basically makes them the main tank until they shirk back at you, I guess. I have a particular voice too. People tell me my voice is soothing, and I'm like, I guess. I don't know how people describe, like, I don't know how to describe people's voices, usually. But yeah, Pika has a soft-spoken voice, I would say. I have never heard him raise his voice. Like, even when he screams, like, it's kind of not like a full-blown scream, if that makes any sense. Like, ah! Basically, is what he sounds like when he screams. Earlier, I was playing Teamfight Tactics and I lost a match, and I screamed, and Pika just turned around because we were walking back to our bedroom from dinner. He was just like, "What the hell?" Probably. I was like, "Oh, I lost."
Struggle, man.
Yeah, I hate. Wait, you're talking about this? You're talking about Teamfight Tactics, or you're talking about this queue?
I talk about team fight.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with that game right now. The new season started, and they have like new champions and stuff like that, and new traits, and it is so hard. People said that, "Oh, Lacie, you're doing a great job. You barely learned how to play the game. You've only been playing for like when I was doing that VTuber collab with a bunch of other friends, and we had that tournament, which was super fun. I had only played for like 1 month, maybe, or 2 weeks, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing such a great job for like, you're already in gold, and you've only started not too long ago, and this is one of the hardest seasons, I would say, in terms of traits and I guess like just overall learning curve." So they're like, "Oh, you're doing a great job," and now I'm like doing this season, and I'm like, "This is so much harder than last season. I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, is the seasons usually like this, and I'm just built different? Like the hard seasons to other people, or is what's easy to me, and the easy seasons is what's hard to me? Or is this one just hard too?
They're all,
Also, what's up?
they're all hard, man.
You just need to learn to play. You haven't even touched it though.
Exactly.
This guy, early in our relationship, Pika's like, "Oh, you should play League with me and my cousin." And guess what? I downloaded the game and I started playing. And then when I finally got into it, he no longer played because he was in college, and he never invited me to play. And every time I asked him to play, he would be like, "Oh, I'm busy," or something like that. He never got back to it. So like, man, I start this game, and then he doesn't even play with me. If Pika could learn Teamfight Tactics, there's duos. It can be like the best couple duo out there, maybe. I think it'd be fun.
Team fights.
Team fights.
Yeah.
So you could be a butt and shirk your aggro onto a heal. Oh god, no. It gives all your aggro to a player you choose. To a healer, but that's heckin' rude, and I'd only do that if a group entirely made of friends. Yeah, just to have some laughs and giggles, right? Sorry for the silence. I've been into tornado watch / warning, and I've been baking a lasagna. That's so like random. But funny thing, the reason why I was gasped was because I'm taking natural disasters, and we're kind of getting into like storm or like weather related natural disasters, and so the professor today was actually talking about how what is it, central and kind of east United States is having like this giant storm going on in most places. There's tornadoes, there's thunderstorms, and all this other stuff, but that's because like he was talking about high pressure, I think winds or something. I don't remember. There's some science to it, and I already forgot. It's so bad. Yeah, but he was talking about the weather. Apparently, he likes to go on windy.com to like look at the weather in the U.S. and the world in general, because you can see like the little colors to the map, and then he was explaining how like can kind of tell that there's a storm going on somewhere.
Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty nerdy.
Who? The fact that he enjoys going on Windy on his spare time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept talking about, I love Windy is what he said. He also loves Google Earth. He likes going on Google Earth. I can teach a whole class probably using Google Earth if we just had the internet for it.
No, internet can't handle Google Earth.
No, I couldn't. Sometimes it won't load at all.
Oh
And
my,
that's why.
that's
Yeah,
so bad.
that's why he's like, we call ourselves a tier 1 research university, and we can't even get internet that covers this class.
Y'all can't even load Google Earth.
No. It's so sad. The winning move with MOBA is not to play, but so you're saying if you could dodge a bullet asking me to play this game with him, this League of Legends with him, and then not playing with me because but hey, if your friendship can survive the toxicity of League of Legends, then it can survive anything, right? Like a cockroach. The cockroach version of friendship.
I don't know, man.
What?
After what did to us last week. I think I'm gonna make her play a game.
MOBA. It's not a MOBA game though, but yeah, I guess. I thought Monopoly ruined friendships though. I think you just want to watch her suffer. I got super burned out not long after playing Dota 2 came out, but I played a ton of Dota 1. Dang, that sucks. I think like MOBA games are only fun if you play with like a pre-made group of 5, because sometimes you're dumb, like you have serious games and then sometimes you're just doing very dumb stuff, right? But at least it's at no one's expense because you're doing it to each other. If this links work, here's the Emerald and Ruby weapons. Let me see. Oh, it does work. And yeah, they do look like that in game, technically speaking.
He and my I wasn't trying to. Well, I might get that game later, maybe when it goes on sale, because it was like one of my first PS2 games.
Is that True Warden?
Yeah.
I see.
Did you play the original? It was really good.
Tornado watch / warning are constant out here. My old man and I screwed with an old neighbor who never dealt with them before either. Tornado. I remember my professor was talking about the difference between a watch and a warning. The watch, he compared it to a taco. He was like, so a watch, like for example, tornado watch, is basically you have all the ingredients to make a taco. So you have all the right, like basically variables for a tornado to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. The tornado warning is when the taco is formed, when you put the taco together and then, you know, the tornado's on the floor. That's what he said. He said that a warning is basically like it could potentially happen, like you have all the right stuff to make it happen. It hasn't happened, but a warning is basically it's formed, it's there, it's happening. So in case you guys ever wonder what's the difference between a watch and a warning, I guess. So that's a nice way to remember it.
Ooh, multiple time over the year. Nice. Yeah.
We had severe tornado and thunderstorms warning today. Heard a lot of thunder, but thankfully nothing else I see. I'm guessing you guys must be on the east and central US then. Sorry, Pika, what?
I was probably gonna get Dead Space and Resident Evil 4. But first things first, I'm gonna get the new Mega Man coming out this month.
Oh yeah, Battle Network was super fun when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was like, I think that's like the only game I'm gonna be willing to pay full price on, just for nostalgic purposes.
You don't pay full price for games anymore? Dang.
No, the last full. If you don't count expansion.
What if they come up with neat stuff though? Like let's say, like for example, the reason why I like to buy the Otome games as they come out is because one, sometimes there's limited edition, and then others is like because Axis always include these dang character cards in them for the first print copies.
Well, I don't really get hyped about.
Sag. You want to buy me some Otome games?
I mean, I could if you like.
I mean, I don't know. Jack Jean maybe.
Yeah.
I know you.
But I got you that game.
About that. Huh?
I didn't get you that game?
No.
Huh. But I did.
No. It hasn't come out yet. It's on pre-order. But that's gonna be like one of the few Otome games that's not by Otomate that I guess I'll play or something. I don't know. Funny thing was, on Spotify, one of the Jack Jean songs was actually recommended to me. Like, huh? But I didn't know they had the songs on Spotify because I think it's like part rhythm game or something, right? I actually
Jack
don't.
Jean? I have no idea.
I don't know. I haven't looked into it. All I know is that a lot of people were talked about how I think Tokyo Ghoul's writer wrote the scenario in that game.
But he also did the art.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he also did. But yeah, Tokyo Ghoul was really good. I was really shocked how he, dude.
Otome.
Yeah.
Yours. Yeah, I don't know much about the game because I try to stay away from any type of spoiler. So I don't even bother like looking into it half the time.
Well, not Jack Jean, Tokyo.
I
thought I was walking.
Yeah, I died. I thought people said the Tokyo Ghoul's ending was bad or something, or is that just the anime?
No, the anime ending was bad. The ending for Tokyo.
Pretty good
Yeah.
for the manga.
Yeah.
Maybe I should read at some point. I feel like lately I haven't actually been like keeping up with mainstream anime, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to watch Attack on Titan because I already finished. I already read the manga.
I haven't read manga in a long time either. I've been reading a lot of manhwas because
Yeah.
they're shorter, and I've been really into the villainous isekai genre for whatever reasons. Maybe because there's a lot of drama.
Just that I heard they didn't. Well, Attack on Titan didn't. The anime, but I only read mangas when they end.
I see.
I also gotta go back to Love is War. I heard that was real.
Oh, I see. I need to go back and rewatch, not rewatch, but watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood at some point. My brother keeps talking about how good it is. I like the music in there. I need to be a bit more cultured, basically. Someone was watching JoJo's The Bizarre Adventure in class today. Oh god.
Hear about this crazy ass group that always tries to like put Brotherhood as #1 in my anime.
No.
It's really crazy. It's like a whole rabbit hole.
What?
There's like, it's like a really large community that always tries to keep Brotherhood up in the top #1 in my anime list.
I see.
And like there's like this war going on with Attack on Titan community and like the Brotherhood community. So every time Attack on Titan like goes to #1, everyone from like the Brotherhood community gathers around and then like bots the vote. So
I see.
Brotherhood stays at #1.
Oh my god, that's kind of toxic.
Yeah, it's really funny though. It's still going on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So wait, it's been like that consistently since Brotherhood came out, so
Yeah.
8 years now?
Yeah, it's been like consistently like that now.
I see.
Like a little mafia war.
I see. Yeah, it's always better with a full group of friends because no one is going to yell at you in theory. Hopefully everyone takes it lightly and is more concerned with hanging out than winning or are willing to coach you on what to do. I think it depends on the mindset. Like if I'm playing with friends and I know for a fact that we're all just like, you know, joking around and playing like really cursed comps and stuff like that, then yeah, sure, I'll have a good laugh. But like if you're trying to play seriously and then one person is basically messing around, then I think that kind of peeves me a bit. Because it's fun only if like if you're trying to play seriously, it's only fun if you're having like a close match. Like if I lose and it's a close match in a MOBA game, then fine. But if we're like losing by a big margin because somebody's being dumb, then it kind of like I'm just like, why? Like why would you do this? We could have won basically.
Yeah, like an actual weep or recorded. Crazy.
I paid $90 for my edition of Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was nostalgia buy for me. Oh wait, did you buy a limited edition one? When I think I bought like the limited edition of 15, but did I? I don't remember. I know I bought like the limited edition of is it called Agito or Type 0 now? Type 0, I think. I need to play it at some point. I bought it and never played it. Maybe I'll do it on stream at some point. I think I mentioned the screwing with Neighbor Story 2, and yes, East Coast, about 45 minutes off the Central Time Zone. Dang, you could have been with the best coast, no coast. If they remake Final Fantasy X, I'd buy it at full price too. Maybe Final Fantasy 8 as well. Final Fantasy X, they haven't remade it, right? They just like ported it pretty much, because like they ported it to the PS3, right, and the PS Vita. I actually have, I think, the PS Vita version.
Heck, I bought Persona 5 2 times.
Yeah, I bought them one time for you, I think, right? Because I was like, oh look, because you limited. Wait, did I buy you the limited edition with the mask?
I don't think.
Dang.
Wait. Maybe.
Because I don't see you display it anywhere. It might still be in the box if I
Yeah.
did.
I don't think I opened it.
I mean, I bought Code Realize like 3-4 times. I don't know why I did it, because I'm just like, it's not even one of my favorite titles. I think I just wanted to support Otome, because at the time it was in its infancy, so... Sometimes I will spoil myself so I don't feel compelled to buy a game. Oh, you're talking about like spoil the story? Dang. Why would you do that? I don't spoil myself because I'm like, you know, maybe one of these days I will go back and play it, or it's gonna be on sale on Steam or something like that, and I'll buy it or something, or it's on sale on the PS Store or something, or it's free on PS Plus or something like that. The ending for Attack on Titan is bad manga anyway, but hoping the anime does something less dumb. Hey Serena! Hey, how are you doing?
Well, actually, the ending on Attack on Titan was pretty bad.
The manga?
Yeah, the ending was pretty bad.
Uh oh. Dang.
It wasn't like awful. It's just I think the publisher only gave him like one chapter to finish it.
Oh, so it was publisher's fault and not artist's?
Yeah, so he had to like rush on it. But I think he did announce that he'll make the ending better on the anime.
They screwed it up. Only HD Makeover, which kind of did it dirty a bit. I'm glad Shiro's finally getting through Final Fantasy X, because you know how he was talking about like, how come it's always me? What the hell?
You're still away from it.
Me?
Yeah. How about
No, no, the fact that I always get like the eye on me.
Oh.
Because Shiro was talking about how like it was boring, Final Fantasy X, and I was like, really? Well, I guess so. Maybe the storytelling's a bit like slow.
Oh
As
shit.
a kid, I just had more patience to wait for the story to develop. They downgraded the cutscene in Final Fantasy X HD. Everyone's emotes so much less, so you get the plastic doll look to most faces, and it just looks bad. Man, I need to play the one I have then, just to see what you guys are talking about. I just wish I had more time, but like, there's just so many things I want to play. I haven't even played like half. I'm so sad because my backlog of Otome games is like huge right now. I need to finish the Vita Otomes because I'm afraid that one of these days my Vita is just gonna be dead. My Vita's just gonna be dead, and like I haven't played these games that are Vita exclusive only, so I need to get on that. Actually, like playing those games off stream. I wanted to stream them because I can stream my Vita. I've done it before, but yeah, it's gonna take. Otome games are just so long. You kind of have to binge it basically. I think I can finish like one route, not a day, but one route like maybe every 2 days if I played for a consistent 8 hours or so. I used to have so much time to do that, now I don't anymore. Because like before I started streaming, obviously all I did in my spare time was play games, so that's what I did. I mean, not that I don't play games on stream, but like I kind of play like certain games on stream. Oh my god. They made it better in the anime at least. Let me see. Oh, still mad about chapter 132? What the heck? You memorized it by chapter, or did you just like say this? I have something against this chapter, and I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget.
Got her. For this part.
Me?
I was.
I don't know. It has a question mark on me right now, and I have like stars. Oh. It's so boring. I'm so glad I'm at the end. Except she's killing you, right? You said? The boss is killing you right now. Final Final Fantasy X is a top 3 Final Fantasy of all time for me. I will fight someone over this. I haven't played too many Final Fantasies, not gonna lie, even though like I love Final Fantasy. It's just because growing up, we only had one PlayStation 2 and everybody was fighting over it. I really wanted to finish Star Ocean until the end of time, and that didn't happen because either my save file kept getting deleted by my siblings, or my siblings were just fighting over the PS2. Never got to finish Tales of the Abyss for the same reason, because it's on the PS2 and my siblings were just fighting over it. This is why, growing up, I loved portable handheld like consoles because they were cheap and everybody had one, so we didn't have to share it. So the Final Fantasy games I did play were mainly like on the Game Boy Advance. For example, like I really loved Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I love like the job system in that game too. It's really fun in my opinion. I don't know how I feel about it nowadays though. War of the Lions I played too, but I'm not gonna lie, because they use old Shakespearean language, I had no idea what was going on in the story. It was super confusing to me. I think people have talked about how like it's a great story and all, and I like literally I do not know what's going on. Good music though. So I would say the like best Final Fantasies for me, for the ones I have played, is Crisis Core probably. Obviously Final Fantasy 14 and 10 probably. But then again, like I said, I haven't played many of them. I think Tactics is probably the only one I've played. There might be a few more, but I just can't remember it. I don't count the City of Final Fantasy because story in that one is just lackluster too, because it's more like a fighting game with some story added to it. Oh, I have not been looking at the loot list. God dang. There hasn't been any healing items out there.
No. The last two were like mages.
Casting, right? Yeah. I personally like that fact that most of the game, the main antagonist is just a big monster roaming around wrecking everything. What, in Final Fantasy X? Yuna is one of the best protagonists of any Final Fantasy game. I like more whale antagonists. Oh my gosh. Then you should watch ReZero. At one point there's a whale, right? Something happens in 132 of Attack on Titan that I am still annoyed about. Pika probably knows what I'm talking about. I don't think Pika knows by chapter specifically. I think if you gave some context, he probably would know, right?
Yeah, Nico.
Was there any part in the manga that pissed you off, Pika? Maybe that would be a good indicator.
Mainly. Oh shit, I was paying attention.
Inside, left side. Inside, then to the left. Then to the right.
Okay, cool.
Then outside. At least you know left and right are always like next to each other. So there's that. Outside, left side, right side, inside. Wait, is B here? I can't tell.
Yeah, just wing it.
Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is legit. Yeah, it was like one of the very few Final Fantasy games I started off playing. I did play 1 and 2, but not gonna lie. I was very young. I barely spoke any English at the time, and the story was not linear. There was like, you know, you travel on the map and it doesn't exactly tell you where to go, so I had no idea how to advance. I couldn't play Pokemon Yellow for the same reason, because like I couldn't read English very well at that age. And so I didn't know where the next town was, so I got lost in Pokemon 2. Never finished Yellow. For the Game Boy Color, I mean. See, at least you know I was alive when the Game Boy Color was still a thing. I guess that's how you can tell that someone's not Gen Z, right?
Did someone say you didn't cast Cardia?
Oh, did I not? Oh god dang.
I just saw that call out.
Yeah, I saw that too. I could have sworn I did, but I must have pressed it by accident because we've been in here for quite a while.
Yeah, this is a really long raid.
Ow.
How'd I get hit by that?
Ow.
Oh, I died. Wow, that's a 2-hit?
Other Final Fantasy games have job systems too. You might enjoy trying some of those. Which ones? I wonder. Hey, you Neko, haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Oh god. Oh god. What am I supposed to do out of your— oh god. So if you're not in there, you die.
I guess so.
I feel bad for the healer, dude. I'm not doing such a great job. I couldn't read Pokemon Yellow, LOL. I was playing it with a babysitter one day and they told me you shouldn't I read the text? And I said no. So how did you figure out how to go? Did you ever finish it? Or you're like me and you didn't finish it? Tell Pika it was a chapter where a specific character goes to buy time so they can fuel up the seaplane. Do you have any idea what that is?
Like vaguely that part. Like very vaguely. I haven't read it in like a year or two, man.
Yeah, I remember it's not what it used to be. I used to remember be able to remember like details of stories for like the longest time, and now I can't anymore. It's so sad. Maybe it's all the phone usage. Everybody keeps saying like your memory is bad because you used your phone too much or something.
I think it's just me.
Sometimes when I try to recall like very subtle stuff in Final Fantasy like 14 for example, I can't. Like I remember the main gist of the story, but like I barely ever remember like the minor stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, that always makes it enjoyable for you to like be able to play like a game again, I guess. What? VS.
Yeah, I just realized it's really instant.
Yeah. Oh no. As soon as I ran over there, I realized Sag. I mean, I have not played at many Final Fantasy games, but I did play a bunch of Square Enix games growing up, I guess, so there's that. I'm pretty good. That's nice to hear. Anything interesting happen in, since you were last here? Life has, for me, has been very mundane, although technically speaking, I guess, leaving my company of employment after being there for so many years is a nice change of pace. I just need to work on my resume now and try to look for internships, although it's kind of too late for me at this point. Probably maybe like next year, next summer or something, or if there's like any winter ones, which I highly doubt they don't really have those.
Worth a look.
Yeah, that's true. Time to spend my spare time web developing, maybe. Just gotta figure out where to start. Do I just look at YouTube tutorials? Is that how people do things?
Yeah.
I see.
Pretty much.
Never finished it? Dang. You and me both. Sometimes I don't know if I've just forgotten a lot of things I've played, but like I'm trying to remember the Pokemon games I have played, and I don't think there are many. I've played Ruby and Sapphire. Like I think that was probably one of the very first Pokemon I actually finished.
I just remember playing BattleNet a lot.
Network a lot.
Yeah.
I see. My brother was really into Mega Man growing up too. Actually, no. I remember the first Pokemon I completed was Pokemon Crystal, the one with Suicune in it.
Yeah, Crystal?
Yeah.
The one on Game Boy?
Yeah. I think there was also like some kind of Pokemon game on like the Nintendo 64 or something like that.
Coliseum.
Wait. Well, no, that's GameCube, right?
No, Coliseum was also on 64.
Oh.
The
well,
very first one on 64.
It was some like kind of Tetris game, if that makes any sense. It reminds me of Tetris. It has to do with like blocks and stuff like that.
You sure it wasn't a mini game from Coliseum?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
I think so. If anyone knows what it is, tell me I'm not crazy. I swear to God, that was like one of the other few very first. I also play Pokemon Puzzle, which is a lot of fun on the Game Boy Color too. Oh God. Final Fantasy 3, 5, Tactics, 10, 2, and all the 13 games have a sort of a job system. So maybe I should play 13 at some point. I know my sister's played it. But wait, was Final Fantasy 13 on the PS3?
Yeah, original.
So it's on like PC now too or something?
Yeah, it's been on PC.
Oh,
Like, forever.
I don't remember. Maybe eventually. I just need to get through my backlog first. I cannot be buying more games when I haven't even finished the ones sitting on the shelf right now. Yeah, I haven't played 15. I haven't played... Oh God. Type 0. Haven't played half of these Otome games. Haven't played Lost Dimensions. Haven't played... Mind Zero. Yeah. I buy these games and I don't know why. We need to finish NG at some point too.
Especially because the sequel's coming out.
Yeah, Death Mark 2.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that game by the way?
One? Yeah, I liked it. Oh shit, why are you grouping?
It had a very interesting premise at like for a horror game. And so, you know,
Yeah.
I bought it and it was actually pretty good, surprisingly enough, even though I was like, some of these monsters or something like that was like kind of cursed. I think they're all weird. The design on them was like kind of really interesting.
Yeah, I get.
I don't exactly remember, like I remember the main gist, but I don't remember what happened. Did it have to do with curses or something, I think?
Yeah, it was. Mainly.
So yeah, maybe we can do like NG on stream or something at some point.
We could, but I'm not voicing it.
We're gonna have to start it over, aren't we?
Do we have to?
I don't know, do you remember anything that happened?
Yeah.
Oh, something about a guy, his sister.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to the interesting part, right? Where they're in like that photo booth.
Oh wait, you're talking about NG or Dark Death Mark 1?
I'm talking about NG.
Okay, no, I don't remember.
Oh. I remember like the end of Death Mark.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how he got the Death Mark. I forgot. I'll have to read that over probably. But I remember who the main antagonist was.
Yeah.
My memory's pretty bad, oh god.
Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Ah, I'm dead. I'm dead.
But I think that It's easy for those things, right? You just go to the indicator that's farthest away, or like farthest away from the indicators.
No, it's because I accidentally slid into the edge
Oh.
and I died.
Oh, it's a death, huh?
It's not. Well, I think it's like bleed damage, but it's pretty much instant death.
Oh god. I finally stopped dying like a bajillion times. The dog was pretty cute, not gonna lie.
It is.
Just stares.
Ooh. Oh god, I can't.
God,
I can't dash.
Sorry guys, I'm like concentrating because, you know, I've died quite a bit in this raid and I feel so bad for the other healer. Oh! I revived someone only to die. But Final Fantasy V is the one people play for the 4 Jaws Fiesta event among gamers. But Final Fantasy V probably has the Jaws system closest to Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced besides the original Final Fantasy Tactics. I think this is why Final Fantasy like 14 is such a great thing for people who like job classes and options, right? Because you can play every class.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It's like when I used to play things like Trickster Online or Grand Chase, like or any basically like MMORPG online, you have to create a new character to change job, or you had like if the job was tied to the character, you'd have to play a bunch of different characters, and it was a pain in the butt to like level them all.
Get you.
Dude, no healing items? No healing items? Dang. No, I already have that. Okay, well, Sag. Yep. Crystal was the first I beat, and I remember my first level 100 Pokemon ever was Kingler. Well, I really like the crab. Cookie. Yes. Final Fantasy 13 and 360, or PS3 and 360. Yeah. But the port of 13 uses the 360 version, and since the 360 version used HD DVD and PS3 used Blu-ray, the 360 version had compressed cutscenes and audio, so the PC version is the inferior version, but you can mod it to restore the full cutscene and audio quality. I wonder, is it like a huge difference? Because most of the time Final Fantasy cutscenes are just like really good in general, like quality wise. Like for example, even though I'm playing like Final Fantasy 7 on the PS4, it still looks amazing in my opinion. I know people always say PC master race, right? And like they have better cutscenes and quality. I'm just like, it's not big of a difference enough for me to like say, oh, this is terrible compared to the PC version. Is it? I don't know.
Been a while.
I don't know, cause like, you know how like technically speaking, the fat Vita that I have is like the original model Vita. Oh my god, now I think my Vita is over 10 years old. But anyways, like my fat Vita, basically my original Vita, has an OLED screen, and a lot of people are like, oh yeah, the newer Vitas don't have that, and so well, you know, there's no more newer Vitas, they don't make them anymore, but like the newer models don't have like the OLED screen. They made it smaller, so they took that away, and they said that you can notice the difference. Like the black is not true black. Like when you go to a black screen, it's not like dark black. It's like a grayish black. I'm like, what?
Oh.
I'm like, can you even see the difference? I mean, like maybe it's because I haven't actually used the new Vita, because Pika bought me one of those, but like he bought it as a backup in case my fat Vita died. So yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. You can see the difference like that, but we'll see. Dang, what if I keep this Vita, this light Vita that we've opened the box, but we've never touched it, like turn it on or anything. So I'm just like, if I save it years and years from now, will it be worth something?
I think it is, but it has to be unopened.
Dang, I'm talking like years in the future from now.
I'm not sure, but I think you can get the original Vita for like 800-ish on eBay.
I see.
but it's unopened.
Nice, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll see. And well, it's in mint condition though, but I don't know because I'm just like it's not like an amazing device, right? But then again, there's like a bunch of toys that are out there that are considered antiques now, right? And they sell for a bunch.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, when we're tech savvy, when we're older, if we have a yard sale, we know not to sell it for $5.
I don't know. Like that day is over because now there's the internet. You can just
Yep.
really hard to like do that. Oh.
Yeah. Although some parents like who are still, not really savvy about the internet, just look things up price wise still have those yard sales, right? And then they sell things for cheap. You always see them on the news sometimes.
Yeah. I think the only time that happens if it's like an accident where like you end up finding like a Greek statue from like 500 BC or something.
You didn't know it was a family heirloom passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, did you want to do Deep Dungeon today?
Yeah, I can if you like.
We can, yeah. We haven't streamed for too long. It's only been like an hour and a half to 2 hours, so.
Yep. Get our daily, weekly.
10 levels or so in, or whatever it is.
I thought we just have to get our. We have to get our.
Gears up, yeah.
Yeah. I guess we could.
Should we also try to get to level 20, or should we just wait on that?
Maybe I should later. I should Google. Do you really start?
Because we have 0 deaths on that so far, but I don't know if we want to risk it, or do we want to level up our gears first and go back in and attempt it, so we don't have to worry about it too much.
Yeah, maybe we can get stronger.
So we can just go one shot
Yeah.
everything. Just kidding.
Apparently, after 430, any AOE is almost guaranteed to kill you.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Like 430 what? Oh, floor 30. I just said 430.
Yeah, after 430, anything AOE is gonna kill you, and every boss AOE.
I see. So you have to clear it fast. But I think like once we unlock 30, you can run the 431 up with other people, right? I think it's just that you have to clear 30 once without any deaths.
I think so. I'm not sure.
We'll have to find out. Because if it's just 2 of us all the way to 100, it might be a bit difficult.
There's like a 57-page Google Doc on how to clear this.
I mean, what the hell? And also, someone's managed to like single-handedly clear it as a solo, so we can do it for sure. It's just how hard is it gonna be?
It's apparently it's pretty hard.
Well, I think it's fun. I love hard stuff.
I think it'll be fun to run with.
I think it'll be fun to like the challenge itself. I like suffering a bit sometimes. You're also leader, so you're gonna have to queue us up.
Okay, cool.
All right, trust nothing tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's April Fool's tomorrow. It's just nice to not to have to make 20 characters and log out and change characters just to play a role. Yeah, I think it's not that for me. It's more like leveling them up is a pain. I used to play L-Sword and because I think there was like some stamina system. So you could only play and get like a good amount of EXP, like a certain amount of runs every day. So I had to make sure that I was efficiently going on every single character I had and burning the stamina. Not to mention the fact that that game had character like creation restrictions, so you can only create I think 4 characters, and they expanded obviously, so like there's more characters, and so you couldn't have every character either.
Are you already in here?
Yeah, I met Mordana.
Oh, in the
No, I haven't. I need to talk to the guy. Unless you're a huge stickler for graphics, it's not going to change your experience with the story. But 13 has some great music. Every Square Enix games has great music, and that's like the 2 things that I always am in awe of: their music and their cutscene like quality. I mean, thanks for the alert. True Warden. I am a bit behind on chat, but I'm trying to keep up. 13 can be hard to get into. It's a very divisive game, but Japan loves Lightning. She routinely ranks at number 1 in character polls or in the top 3. Is it because people just like a strong female lead? Because there's not many of those. The voice direction for 13 is interesting because they intentionally made Lightning colder than she is in the Japanese dub, so Western audiences tend to write her off as a bitch really quick, and because 13 treats you a bit like it doesn't trust you with the combat system for too long, so a lot of people fell off before the character hits their arc. Wait, so the combat system is kind of semi-auto like a mobile game or something? So they never see Lightning's character grow, and a lot don't get much of the story of Fang and Vanille because of it. Also, for comparison of how they butchered the faces and cutscenes in Final Fantasy X, let me see. Which one is the left? Which one is the left and which one is the right? Is the left like the original? The right's the HD quote unquote version. That does kind of look terrifying, not gonna lie. They just made it like brighter or something, right? For the right hand side. The left is the PS2, I see. Yeah. It just looks like they made like the shading a bit lighter. They just added some light like glow effect to it or something, and it just kind of seems offsetting because like there's no depth to the face or something like that. Like the shadowings, I guess, for the face that gives it depth. So he kind of looks like almost like he wants to be 2D, but he's not 2D. I don't know. I don't know if that's a great way to explain it. Also, what I've noticed, I'm trying to cut it out, but I'm like when I speak, I don't intentionally think of how I speak. But sometimes I go back and I rewatch my streams, and I've noticed that I say like and a lot. So I'm trying to limit it. I'm not sure, like to myself. Obviously, when I'm speaking, it is not that noticeable. But when I sit there and I watch it, I'm just like that's very noticeable. So I don't know if to you guys you notice me saying it a lot too, and if like see, I'm doing it again. If it sounds weird or like you can you can pinpoint it, but now that I've said it, it's gonna bother you, right? If you didn't notice it before, now that I've said it, you're gonna notice it every time I say it. If I maybe I should add a command so whenever I do say the word like or you can like dang it. You can uptick it and see in one stream how often I say it. I don't know if there's any way to reset it, the command. I would have to like look it up. Probably. So, but if there isn't, then you'll know in the entirety time of when I added the command to the time when it's been put in, you'll see, oh, Lacie has said this like or that many times. So yeah, I'm trying to stop like God dang it. Trying to stop using that as a kind of pause. It's just because I have to think a lot when I speak usually, so it doesn't come naturally, so that's why I always say like an to fill up the space while I think and have a moment to pause.
No tank.
Mm.
Oh well.
Yeah. But if I don't say like or I wonder if like there's just gonna be this weird pause and that's gonna bother me later on. Who knows? Or maybe, I will just start learning to formulate my entire sentence in my brain before I speak. Tidus really never changes his expression from that. Watching a video makes it very obvious. He just looks like he's made of plastic. Lightning is, by their own admission, based heavily on Cloud. So, has Lightning been compared to as a female Cloud or something? And getting rid of and are big hurdles to popular media. Training yourself not to use them or how to pronounce letters like W in a different way when you say www in a URL. Training yourself not to use them or how to pronounce letters like... Oh, so basically that's how you would start kind of... See, there's an awkward silence because I'm thinking kind of basically... fall out of using it or getting out the habit of using the word, right? That's what I'm trying to say. This is why I enjoy God dang it. This is why I enjoy typing in chat and interacting with other people via text messaging more than I enjoy speaking, because I guess I can think about what I want to type before I send the message, versus when I am actually speaking, you know, there's that awkward pause when I have to think about it for a second.
That right.
I don't know. Maybe they're looking for chess. Because there's one room we haven't been in, but... Oh,
Damn.
that's okay. It's just one. Unless it blows up, you know. Then it's not okay. Oh god, what the hell?
Oh, that laser, man.
That took so much damage! I should probably use cardio on someone, and that probably is on you. Because I trust you to stay alive, maybe. Just kidding. I looked down for 2 seconds and everyone is gone. Oh, well, no worries. I see. Oh wait, that was not cardio. Female cloud. Oh. Has been a thing said about lightning. I see. I guess they were trying to make a... They were trying to make a aloof and cold character, I guess. A kudere, I think they're called. The party obtains a Doga demi-clone. In Lightning Return, she gets Cloud's outfit and Buster Sword as one of her garbs. So Square Enix basically embraced it. Another Square Enix game I really enjoy was what was it? Valkyrie Profile. So I never played any of the other games. I've only played Valkyrie Profile, Lenneth, or I think that's what it's called.
Wow.
Bless you.
Hey.
But I thought it was very interesting how you can get certain characters only if you, I think, went to a certain town or visited a certain town, like during certain days. It's been a while since I played it. But I was always like excited to see like the new characters, how like story, how they died and stuff like that, and just kind of recruit them in general. I don't know if the other Valkyrie profiles are similar to that.
Oh god, I hate.
Oh. Maybe to get back into anime, I should just have like a day where for the night I just watch some anime in the Discord, and if people want to join, they can join at any point. But I'm just gonna watch myself otherwise. I've been meaning to watch like a few things. I don't know. I think I need to continue the Rising of Shield Hero before I forget exactly what happened in Season 1. Other than that, Idol 7 Season 3, Part 2. There was also Inspector Season 2, I think, that I was gonna watch. I think there was also My Next Life as a Villainess. And something that Facebook has been showing me a lot is Buddy Daddies, which seem kind of interesting, but I don't know about that one too much. You know, I could have revived that person. They didn't have to. Oh wait, shit.
Yeah, that thing is so annoying.
Oh no.
It's so annoying. Okay, well,
I got distracted trying to heal people.
I'll...
Well, the red mage has us. Now everybody but Pika has died.
Ah, god damn it.
I feel like healers and, I mean, red mages in this mode is really strong just because, you know, the reviving is kind of a pain.
Yeah.
The combat in 13 is based off swapping classes / roles in combat called paradins. I know that word, I just don't know how to pronounce paradin. You get what I mean? Initially, everyone has a limited selection of what they can swap to, and it feels restrictive, but past the point in the story opens up wide. Some characters get exclusive skills for certain classes they started in, but in theory, everyone can be any class, but you basically have tank, healer, and support healer debuffer. And it uses the stagger system you see in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Talking about switching through characters, or is it not turn-based? Man, I feel like it's turn-based MMOs. Or not turn-based MMOs, but it's turn-based RPGs now like a dead thing.
No, not really.
In terms of Square Enix games, I mean.
Oh. I have no idea about that.
Because I feel like most Square Enix games, like Nier, for example, are like real-time action now. Maybe that's just more popular. Flashy moves. It's active turn-based.
Yeah, I should have went as a summoner.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna probably butcher your name. Scavenus? Scavenus? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out.
Offer.
I'm sorry, party. I'll be back with you in just a second. But how was your stream? What were you playing? My shout out command plays a clip, so I'm not sure if you're comfortable with that. That's why I can use the other shout out that would tell me what you were last playing. I should probably change it at some point. So I have two types of shout out. One maybe to just not play a clip, the other one plays a clip. I don't know if there's a way to write the commands like that. I need to check. But hello Raiders, my name is Lacie. I'm a Moonbow Princess and self-proclaimed Phantom Thief YouTuber. I am so sorry. Right now I am playing Final Fantasy XIV with Pika. He is my IRL significant other, or otherwise known as, you know, a boyfriend. I just call him significant other. I don't know why, it's just a habit of mine. And so I'm trying not to speak too loudly just because he and I share a room, so we kind of stream in the same room, so his mic picks mine voice up sometimes, and you can hear double of me, so that's why I'm speaking like this. I think it usually sounds fine when I no! Oh my god, it didn't kill me for once! Jeez, I need to be careful about that. Maybe I should start looking at the name of the skill. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Let's see what you were playing. Other shout out, I mean.
Heck.
Oh, you're also playing Final Fantasy XIV. That was a short clip. But how was Final Fantasy XIV? What were you doing? Are you new to the game, or have you been playing for a while? And what class do you play, if you don't mind me asking? You swap instantly with a button press, so setting up a list of preset roles can be essential for some harder fights, or just optimize others. Commando Lightning main class is good at slowing the decay of stagger, but Ravager can build stagger very quickly unless You're swapping over to command. What was that? Command or have a command on your party. This is such a narrow passage. We're doing almost as fast as if you're building it. Like in 7R, Tifa builds stagger real quick, and if I recall correctly, Cloud is good at slowing stagger from dropping. I see. Unfortunately, I am kind of brain dead button presser, so I don't know if... That's why I enjoy turn-based games, because it gives me time to think. Because in, like, real-time action games, I don't have time to think. You have to kind of react as it comes, and like I said, I'm usually brain dead. I just button press and hope it goes for the best. What are we doing? Are we looking for a chest?
Well, I mean, I don't think there's anything there.
Yeah, if it's a gold chest, then it's not for sure, I think. Oh my god! What the
Oof.
hell? Oh, I'm a Sprout Samurai. Oh, nice! How are you enjoying it so far? But if you're Samurai, that means that you finished... Or, yeah, you finished Heaven's Ward, I think, right? Samurai
No,
level-
you don't have to.
Oh, I see. So, at least level 50, though. So, right?
Yeah, gotta be at least level.
I see. So, Realm Reborn at least. Hey, that means you got through, like, kind of the nitty-gritty part of the story, if that's the case. I'm not sure if Samurai is, like, your first class. Technically, well, it's obviously not your first class, you can't be Samurai first class. But, I don't know if it's your first level 50 class, I guess, or, like, if you've gotten farther than that. Because technically main class doesn't mean that it's your...
Son of a bitch.
Oh, juice. I don't know why I said juice instead of Jesus.
Where's our
I'd be
clone?
like-
There he is.
Base Samurai. Man, Samurai, there's like a Reddit thread for when Shadowbringers was coming out, and people said if you played Samurai or something like that, you probably just enjoy long skill names that you probably can never pronounce, but it's just funny. I don't know if anyone ever says their skills as they're using it. Imagine you had to, like, you know how in anime everybody says their skills or their attack before they attack? Imagine you had to pronounce the attack whenever you use them in game. But imagine I'm helium diagnosis. This sounds so dumb. To me at least. Maybe it's because I'm not putting, like, the oomph into it or something. I was main ninja. Oh man, you remind me of my friend Aria. She did the same thing. Or well, she hasn't done the same thing. I think she started off as a pugilist, the fist. I think. Wait, was ninja unlockable at the beginning? No, right? You had to start off as a pugilist thing, the fist people. I think.
No, to get ninja, you have to clear certain parts of Realm Reborn. It's not unlocked at first.
I see. Yeah, Aria wanted to be ninja, and then she also wants to be samurai. So that's why I was reminded of her. Oh man, ninja! I couldn't ever wrap my head around.
Oh my god, that's a mimic.
Is ninja actually hard to play?
It's not hard.
I see. Rotation is just weird, maybe.
Yeah, it's basically just do a combo. That's it.
I don't know. I can never imagine. I'm pretty sure healers have rotations that they have to do to be optimal, but you know, I just press one button to attack.
What happened here?
I don't know, but I'm scared because these things kill. Oh, there we go. I don't read the skill names though. Oh, do you? Oh my god. Do you just like look? That's how I play. I have Samurai unlocked, but I haven't played it much. Not gonna lie. I don't even think I have the gears for it. But do you just look at the little dotted line to kind of tell you what buttons to press next? I forget. Like one of the things I don't play DPS classes much, so one of the things that I'm not used to is trying to get those. What is it? Oh god.
Oh shit. That's fucked up.
Hey, you know, at least not everybody died. Whatchamacallit? The sigils? Was that what Samurai's thing called? Like the little 3 symbol thingies, when you use certain skills you get those? You know, I don't know if you've ever played Samurai, but like they have this bar thing kind of that
Yeah, the three. Well, they have two. The Kenki and the three long ass names. I don't remember.
It might be the Kinky. The Chakra. Is that
No,
what
the
they're
Chakra is monk.
Oh, I don't know. This is what happens when you don't play other classes often. Sen are for samurai. I see. Pugilist. Samurai is really fun. Man, I need to start like playing other classes other than just healers. But then again, should I really when I can't even do my job correctly? I'm not this bad if I'm like playing by myself. I think it's just the fact that I'm reading chat and also trying to run these things. I don't know what it's called, but I know what it does. Yeah. I don't know what it's called either, but you get what I mean. I forget to basically build those up so that I can max. Because you know how I don't. Well, actually, eventually, if you ever get to endgame content and do savage raids and stuff like that, I know DPS checks are like very tight when you're doing progression runs. We wiped. I remember wiping a few times because of that reason. So I'm assuming you have to get your rotations down to like a T basically. So DPS life would never be for me. I'm pretty sure, like I said again, healers probably have rotations too that I need to follow so that I can optimize healing and not put people in a situation where they could potentially die because I fucked up. But I feel like it's a bit more lax. I've managed to clear savage raids when I used to run them doing scuffed healing. I think it's just because in savage raids, there's not much room for error, so if there is an error, chances are we gotta reset. Someone probably died when they weren't supposed to die, and we're probably all dead. So I feel like we don't do as much heal. We heal, but just for things that are unavoidable, if that makes any sense. So it's a bit easier, I feel like. Oh, the other people went the other direction. So, oh god. At least we won't both die, hopefully, maybe.
Oh wait, why did they go the other?
I don't know, but they're coming back.
Yeah, there's nothing.
They see a treasure chest and also the keys there, but yeah, you had to clear this room first.
Yeah.
I don't like these narrow passageways. I can't play healer because I get impatient in terms of people attacking too slowly or the casting time. I think it's probably the casting time, right? Maybe mage classes just aren't your cup of tea. Also because I guess it's kind to some people it's a boring class since all you're doing is just babysitting when you think about it. But I enjoy healing because I enjoy playing with people's lives. Like, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Sometimes I do like to keep people on their toes and I forget to heal when I forget to heal and the thrill of like trying to save them before they die. It's not a good thing, but sometimes I just get distracted and then I turn around like, oh my gosh, no! I think Sage is a bit easier because they have a bunch of not easier I would say, but they have more room for error just because they have a bunch of instant cast heals instead of casting heals. I swear to god, I probably barely ever use Prognosis, which is like the AoE heal but casting. Because why do that when I can use Ixochol or whatever it's called? Or Physicist 2, which is a regen.
Look at him go.
Though technically speaking, if I don't have any of these bars here, then I can't use them, I suppose, but I rarely ever like run out of those things.
Did we ever use that cursed?
Mimic,
Like,
Cursed Horde, I don't know, but maybe. Wait, doesn't it tell us? Yeah, somebody already used like an item, but I can't tell what that item is. Also, someone opened this chest and they didn't bother killing it.
oh shit.
Yeah, it's just me here.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, someone already used Promenade of Fortune. I'm not sure if that's Promenade of Intuition that you're thinking about. Oh shoot. Reveals the current floor's hidden treasure, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, someone just used it now.
Nice. Ah,
Were you about to step in the trap?
yeah.
So in case you're wondering what we're doing, this is like one of the newer stuff that just came out. It's the Deep Dungeon. So if you've played Palace of the Dead in Realm Reborn, it's basically like that, except I guess for the whatchamacallit, the Endwalker version of it. Oh my god, what the hell? Is Dio in this game? Who? From like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? If so, no. I don't think there is a Dio in this game either. Like any Dio, right? If there is, he was probably an important NPC that I can't remember. Samurai is also a lot better now with less positionals and removing the damage amp and letting you reuse your last Iajutsu. Also making the AoEs into redials instead of cones. Positionals feel very vestigial to me. Monk has a lot more positional requirement when I mained it. And I miss Elixir Field being a separate skill. I have no idea. Well, I guess like positionals, I understand the
Look,
terminology.
I'm
but...
a robot. Ew. Ew.
Aw, look at the Pika. Attacking with his little arms. Oh, you don't die. I've used these things before. Yeah, good luck avoiding that with your big body.
Do this.
Both.
Damn. Oh shit.
I saw that too. I was like, oh. There are so many flavors. Oh god, no, I'm touching everything. I looked away for a second. Of healers in Final Fantasy XIV, you're bound to find one that is kind of active. You want to be. Sage is more active than White Mage! Which is basically...
Oh shit, they ran out.
Oh god. Oh, I'm safe here. Cool. Just imagine... You know, it's funny that the DVD logo never hits the corners, but these things will. You think about it, they're kind of like DVD logos, right?
Yeah.
They just bounce. Except they move slower. What the heck? Is that? Oh. That's the Doga clones, right?
Yeah.
Player commendation, Red Mage, because it's the only one here, yep. Oh, my inventory's full.
Oh shit, did I get anything then?
No, I did not get the bronze tinge sack.
Ah. That's
okay.
rough.
It's okay. Oh god, discard this. How is it that my inventory's full? I swear to god I just like got rid of a bunch of oh, material, what the heck. A bunch of crafting materials because I decided to give up on cooking.
That's rough.
I'm gonna get rid of the hyper potion. I'm a healer. I don't need potions. Unless I'm silenced, then okay, maybe I do need potions. Use massive heals, res people. Never worry about running out of mana, spam holy. I think all the healers I'd like to use, except for Scholar. I cannot understand Scholar for the life of me.
I think I'll run Summoner on this next time. So I can at least have the revive.
I mean, you have Phoenix Downs, but yeah, you could. Cause is the Aether gear tied to your characters? I forget.
It's not tied to a class apparently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So technically, you can level up a different class to level up the Aether gear, and then just change into the class you want the actual weapon for, right? And then
Yeah, pretty much.
I see.
Yeah.
Nice. I thought stage would be hard, especially during raid. Would need to shield at the right time to mitigate damage to the team. Will force you to know boss mechanics and timing. Like alliance raids or wait, they're both called raids, right? Boss raids and alliance raids. I think.
Yeah, alliance raid is 24.
Yeah, I know. that much. I just didn't know. There's like two types of raid, so I guess when people say raid, do they mean like boss raids? I guess, right? Eden stuff. I'm guessing. Because as soon as they say alliance
Yes,
raid, it's alliance raid.
like
Right.
normal raids are the omegas and all that.
Got it. Okay, so yeah. So, I guess, but I feel like that goes for any class. For example, I used to play astrologer, and astrologers kind of had both heals and shields, depending on which one you ran. I think, like in terms of stance. And I just, I don't know. I guess I'm not optimal, like I said, so I don't shield before the damage comes sometimes. Unless, like, if I'm doing raids, chances are it's a progression run, and by the time we actually get the stuff down, like the mechanics down, I will have known at that point
Oh my god, look at
when
that
to
onion.
use certain skills, because I'll be like, oh yeah, for sure, like, because
Get that onion.
that is cute. It's so sad though.
I could technically get it.
Is it a whatchamacallit? Lodge. The casino? Oh, what's it called? Gold Otter? Mountain or something?
You gotta level up your island.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I already maxed mine. I
Nice.
got the I don't have that yet, but I got the alligator, which is the
Nice.
most expensive one.
So I was saying that basically when you do progression runs, you're gonna memorize like the skills, because it's not like the progression is different each time. There are certain things that will change. For example, out of like possibilities, two things could happen basically. Like for example, inside or outside for certain bosses, whether or not you have to be inside the hitbox or outside the hitbox. Sometimes that changes, but other than that, yeah. So usually if you're doing progression runs in raids, being a healer isn't too bad, even if you don't have your rotations down, because I don't. It doesn't matter too much, just because you will eventually learn, oh yeah, an AoE is coming up, so should shield, because it repeats. It never changes, which is why I like Savage progression. If you ever see a monk basically jump and fire a Kamehameha into the ground to deal AoE damage at his elixir field, it's now built into the blitz mechanic, but you can just use it to be able to spam it. So does it play like a fighting class? Because you're saying spam it? Astrologer is one I haven't ever tried to play. That was my main for the entirety of Heaven's Ward, for the entirety of Shadowbringers and Stormblood. And then I switched over to Sage as soon as that came out. Because, you know, pretty missiles. I really like the weapons. It's so cool.
How about Sage?
Yeah, Sage weapons.
The Manorville weapons.
He said it looks pretty nice. He keeps cutting out, but yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, I should probably do them at some point.
Yeah, you should just forget about
The
Pikaru.
others.
Yeah.
Man, they're gonna play with us this Sunday though. We're gonna get Una started.
Yeah, but that's a pretty big jump from.
Yeah, but maybe, you know, we just gotta get Una addicted so our crew would come join us. Oh look,
Oh
okay.
man.
We just gotta get Una addicted, and you know, maybe they'll play more.
Gator.
That's so cute. The way you're sitting on it, and how it moves in general is funny. Party Finder will also have people doing "We're learning this raid boss" groups if you want to learn mechanics, or just let people know you're new, and almost always they will give you a heads up on how the fight works. Yeah, usually also when you do pug savage raids, if you're doing end game content, usually people will have discords that you can join. Sometimes, not all the times, but if you're comfortable with talking with people you've just met for a game, sometimes they will invite you to a Discord to chat, so they can give call outs. Basically, they'll say positions, for example, and that may not make sense right now, but it'll make sense once you actually have to do it, because there are certain markers usually on the map that they'll put, and you have to choose a position because everybody needs to go in a certain space. I don't know. It's how to explain it, I guess. If you've ever done raiding in another game, you probably understand what I mean. So when they say positions, you just run to your spot, basically. Astrologer looks so cool, so sad it's not a DPS class. Yeah, I have a weakness for like star stuff, star astrology theme stuff too. So that's why I was playing Astrologian for quite a while. I remember when cards actually made a difference. And you had to get like 3 of certain cards to get a big buff, and that was a pain in the butt. And now it's changed.
Oh, that's RNG.
Yeah, now it's just RNG. But hey, Sage is a simple class so far, other than the fact that I'm probably not playing it right. But you know, I do actually need to go back. I've been saying this for a few weeks, if not months now. Every time I play this game, I need to go back and read actually what these skills do. I know that I try to put like similar skills because you know how most healers have like yeah, they have like this one single heal. I put all the single heals for each healer in the same spot so that I don't have to memorize what they do. I know if I need a single heal, I just click this one. For example, my white mage has that too. So yeah, the white mage single heal is cure, so I have cure here. And cure 3 is like the AoE heal, so that's where I have it. So I try to put like similar revives always in the same place for me too. So whichever skills revive. So that's how I transition to like new class because most healing classes are somewhat the same, I would say, in terms of having an AoE heal, a single heal, a revive, obviously. um, then all my attacks go here. So I think these are shields or some sort of like damage soaker, I think, because that's usually where I put them. Also, if they have long cooldowns, I like to put them in the set too. Because I don't need to access them as much. Although, the only bad thing about playing on the PS4 controller is the fact that you cannot see your cooldowns for your other skills, so you don't know when to use it. You kind of have to keep a timer in your head. Because those are 2-minute cooldowns. Yeah. Limit break, I just barely started equipping that because usually I don't, as healers, you don't, if you have to limit break, things are probably going very bad. So I haven't had to put that in for quite a while because that doesn't generally happen too often. But it's happened a couple of times and they're like, healer limit break and I'll be the only one alive. I'm so sorry, I don't have it in my shortcut, I'm trying to use it.
Yeah, still good.
I know. I should have had it. But like it never happens in normal runs, just like very, very rare occasions, like probably 1 out of 100 runs that will happen.
I think,
You're done for the day?
yeah, well, I'm gonna do my dailies, but I don't. That.
You're done with your stream for that? Okay.
Maybe,
Let's see.
maybe you can do Vanderbilt.
No. Not today. Not right now. I'm gonna go walk in my house before something happens to it.
Oh yeah, there's that event, like
The event?
the Easter event.
The Easter event? Oh, where is that? I think that's in Gridania usually, right?
I want to say Gridania.
Where do you get out of it again?
It's a Tonberry costume apparently.
That's interesting. I don't
Yeah.
know. I hope VRs can wear it. Every time there's an event, I'm always questioning whether or not VRs can wear it. But I mean, they could wear the chicken suits, so I'm assuming you can
Yeah,
probably wear the
it's.
Thunberry.
I think you should be able to wear it. It's like a helmet and mask, everything.
I see.
Makes you look like a really tall Tonberry.
Thanks. I'm probably still pronouncing this wrong. Scavinus for the follow. Welcome to the kingdom. I hope you enjoy your stay here. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy 14. I wonder how far are you in the story, if you don't mind me asking. I'm assuming you're probably done with Realm Reborn, which is great because people either die in Realm Reborn, meaning they play Realm Reborn because they see everybody else playing this game and talking about how good this game is, but then they try playing it and it's like boring as heck. You killed Nidhogg. Nice! You just finished Heaven's Word, so you just finished up the free trial, right? Assuming you actually did the free trial. I have some friends who like commit to the game and they just buy the game, and I'm like, oh, you know, it's fine to buy the game when it's on sale, but don't use the key until you finish the free trial so you can get that 30-day free, you know, subscription. But then and then, you know, also in case you don't end up playing it and you go on a long hiatus, you don't have to pay the $12 or $13 a month to keep your subscription. But I have a friend, cough zero, that decided he wanted to be a Viera very badly. And so he decided not to do the free trial and just buy the game outright so he can be a Viera. And I was just like, why would you do this? You could, I think they give you a Fantasia potion at the end of Realm of War unless something has changed. Where so you could,
They give you 2.
okay, yeah, so you get 2 Fantasia potions. So technically speaking, you could have
Yeah.
he could have gone all the way to the end of Realm of War, buy the game, and then changed.
I said they gave. I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I guess maybe it's because he wants that attachment to his character, because maybe he just wants to go throughout the entire story as the Viera, right? Which makes sense, I guess. Some people just wanted to do that. I mean, I didn't get to be a Viera when I went through the story because Vieras didn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a healer before I became a Viera. And if you want to see what my healer looks like, I technically made her into my retainer. I used the same design. So
I
I
never
used to look
changed.
like her. Yeah, you never change, you just change your hairstyle. Then I used to be a guy. I changed to a male here because we were doing this joke because Pika plays a female character and we used to have a friend group that played this game together and everybody who was male played a female. And then everybody who was so we decided to make everybody who plays a female male, so I used to like him. And then I changed to Viera and I'm never changing it again.
I don't see many male Vieras.
Yeah, you don't actually. I would have made a male Viera if it was available from the get-go. But you know, the only reason why I'm not changing is because I kind of am prideful about my my Viera design just because it did win a character creation contest whenever Shadowbringer was coming out. So I'm just like, hey, I got Square Enix seal of approval, right? So I'm like, I'm never changing it now because it's what won me the contest.
Can't wear.
Yeah, I could have chosen Chocobo Barding, but I wanted the Gallicat because it's cute, I guess. It's a cat hat, right? Except as a viewer, I can't wear it.
I would take.
You would what?
I would totally take.
Yeah, I would totally give it to Pika if I could. Yeah, Sag. I think I probably put it away somewhere in my retainer inventory.
You made your retainer wear it.
No, I didn't make my retainer wear it, but I think I put it either in the retainer inventory or in my armory chest so that I wouldn't accidentally sell it at some point or discard it at some point.
I think there's a way you can get it back. Maybe.
The salvager.
Yeah. Maybe. I still wouldn't do it, but
Yeah, I'm just gonna check to see if it's in my inventory still.
once in a while I check to see if I still have the eternal bond just in case I actually.
Oh, the ring that we have to use to get married. I think I'm about halfway to Heaven's Word. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, because there's post Heaven Ward stuff too. I thought Nidhogg for some reason was the end.
No, there's Heaven's Sword, Dragon Song.
The Dragon Song is the after, right?
I think I don't know actually. Like, I feel like Dragon Song is technically part of Heaven's Sword, even though it's not in the name.
I see.
There's the after story about whatever the hell those.
Yeah. No spoilers. Oh, there it is. This Gallicat. It's funny that there's no description for it. Wait, they don't normally have descriptions, do they? You can try it on. Yeah, you can't technically try it on a retainer though. It's this cat basically.
Well, at least it's not totally wasted.
Yeah.
An NPC can wear it.
Yeah. Thanks for the lurk. I hope you enjoy your night, question mark. Thank you so much again for stopping by and for, you know, just lurking in general. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'll try to catch some of your streams sometimes. I want to see if you're streaming. Well, you are streaming Final Fantasy 14, but I want to see you go through the story and how you react to it. So let me just, while you're here, easily click on your name and follow. But yeah, I can't wait for you to get to like Shadowbringers If you probably heard people always hyping it up. Hopefully it does not disappoint. Oh god, am I frozen? Never mind. Dragon Song is after if I recall correctly. Got it. Let me see. Good luck, have fun. I am dying in bed and just got my wisdom teeth. Oh no! So this is perfect right now. Oh no! That, you know, did you get lit like while you were? Did you have to get put to sleep for that? I know some people have it easy and not easy. I mean, it's still hard, but some people have it a bit better where it's not so impacted that they can just numb up your gums and then just pull it out. I think, or like cut away a bit your gums and then pull it out. But I had to be put to sleep for all my wisdom tooth removal, and that's so expensive. It's so bad. I was miserable for that entire week too. Whenever I had to eat, I was okay. Not gonna lie, I thought that I was gonna be okay. I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna love eating mashed potatoes for an entire week or something like that. And then I think day 3 or 4 in, I started crying to Pika. I was like, I don't want to eat soup and mashed potatoes anymore. It's just, like I'm hungry all the time. I go to the restroom a lot because it's just liquids, and then I get hungry again. Like basically, I was just not hangry, but like the hangry version of bad, but sad. What would you call that? No. I'm just thinking, what would you call hangry, but not hangry, hangry, but not angry, sad. I wonder, during the pandemic, did a lot of people, more people pick up Final Fantasy 14 because, you know, everybody was indoors anyways?
Probably.
Maybe, yeah. I think Endwalker was probably one of the worst whenever it came out in terms of getting disconnected from the server. I don't remember Shadowbringers being as bad.
Shadowbringers wasn't as bad, but it was still pretty hectic.
Not gonna lie, I'm seeing the curious or courteous collector and in their Tonberry suit, and it's kind of offsetting how tall he is.
Yeah,
Lala felt to be perfect
it's
for
kind
this.
of work.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I think Lalafels would fit in those and it'd be fine, but seeing a tall Tonberry is kind of a bit awkward.
Well, time for me to let the dog out and everything.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and stream though.
Okay. Goodbye, Pika. I will see you, you know, literally in a few seconds, walking
Yeah.
by me.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Pika.